A landing so smooth I consider this one of your best. Why am I recording, I hear you wonder? Because, well, many years ago, I used to keep a note of things in some multi-century diaries that I had around the TARDIS. However, I have definitely lost track of those in recent years. Writing is definitely something I don't have much time for these days, so the idea sprung to me. Why not keep an audio diary? I won't run out of pages that way, and the file size is so low the TARDIS could effectively store an infinite amount of them. It just makes sense. You know, someone once told me that I should start a podcast. Now I have no intention of doing that. I'm a time traveler. I can't keep to a schedule, and it'd be foolish to even try. It's been a couple of days or so since I was even born, and here I am, talking into a void that no one will hear. Pointless, one might say. But many things are pointless. That doesn't mean we shouldn't do them. Besides, chronicling things like this, it may have its perks. I tell you, it's always a tenuous endeavor, trying to get used to a new body. I've done it so many times now. I've cycled through so many faces, so many forms, but you never quite get used to it. Every time it happens, you feel you've lost who you are, and you have to build yourself up again from the ground up. And that is what I seem to be doing right now. I always survive. It's always me, but it ebbs at your soul. Far be it from me to liken the biological processes of my species to a mythological concept like a soul. It's certainly something, isn't it? The thing with regeneration is that it tears different aspects of your personality out against their will, and you end up stuck with them. As for me, well, I don't know who I am yet, but I know what I don't want to be. You've got to take the rough with the smooth, and this body has certainly had one of the rougher introductions to what life is truly like. I had to fend off a prison break while still figuring out the depth of my sense of smell. I mean, where do I even begin? I died again not so long ago. You'd think that's the lowest you can go, but oh no. I wish that were the case. I didn't just lose myself. I lost someone else just after. She was someone who... Well, I didn't know her for very long, but she was a complex person. She didn't deserve to die. Zymphia, her name was. I will remember that name. It's my fault that she ended up dead. Any other mark and she may have succeeded. Unfortunately, though, it's one of the universe's greatest jokes that she ended up with me. And after that was Alice. I did a mind wipe on a serial killer, freaked her out. That was on me. But I don't regret it. I had to save her life from that foolish scientist. So now I decided to go home. Not to my home, but to the planet Earth. My home from home. I love this planet. Not all of its people, but then again, from what I gather, most humans feel the same. Funny. Well, I think that's enough for one entry. I'm going to venture outside.
Hello to all my lovely listeners and followers thereof. It's the Londoners Daily Live, and I'm your host, Max Courage.
Huh? What the?
What's your name, bud?
What is this? Who the hell are you? Why are you wearing glitter?
We've got a live wire here, folks. A bit of a hot-tempered one, I fear.
Why is your friend trying to hand me a 50? Hey, unhand me!
Alright, cut the feed for a bit. Alright, son, let me tell you how this is going to work. I'm going to ask you a few questions, and you're going to answer them like a good little young man, yeah?
Young? What is this even for? You people accosted me, I just want to buy a churro.
Well, mate, bulk yourself up. Pull yourself together and be a good little interviewee, will you? You do this, and you can get all the churros 50 quid will buy you.
What?
Well, money can be exchanged for goods and what have you.
I know the rules of legal tender. You're not answering my questions.
Fine. I do a show about who's who around London. Londoners' daily life. You might have heard of it.
I haven't, actually.
Well, I like to get to know people, you see. Like to see what makes them tick. And you and that tacky teal jacket should be honoured to be chosen, mate.
Tacky?
But because I'm so bloody generous, I'm giving you an opportunity to earn the easiest 50 quid of your life.
Tacky.
So I ask, what's your name, pal?
It's the doctor.
I see we're getting nowhere already.
Says Max Courage. Please. How many people have you roped in to do this?
I'll have you know, I've interviewed hundreds of people. All of them have loved me. Thousands of people watch me streams. I'm huge, me. Again, you should be honoured. I'm even considering you.
You have the cultural footprint of a failed 80s comedian.
Right. 5 minutes, 5 questions, you get 50 quid, then you bugger off, yeah?
Whatever. Let's get on with it then.
Okay, I'm 3, 2... And hello, and welcome back to the Londoners Daily podcast. I'm your lad, Max Courage here, and I'm with my main man, me pal, this stellar gent, the Doctor, as he likes to call himself.
Because it's my name.
Isn't it just? Well, Doctor, tell me about yourself. What makes the Doctor tick?
Actually, Max, I think everyone would be more interested in learning about you, don't you think?
Certainly not, Doctor. This is the Londoners Daily podcast, and as you can probably tell, I'm not from London.
I mean, you never asked me where I'm from either.
Yes, I suppose, but you're wandering around like you own the place. You're a Londoner, aren't you?
Maybe. Maybe not.
What?
Possibly. Possibly not.
Okay, this isn't working.
Keep recording.
I don't know what you think this is, but you are a star, a real star. Isn't he just a real piece of work, my lovely viewers?
I think you'll find that the real piece of work here is you. You accosted me, tried to bribe me, and worst of all, you have an egregious name.
He's just having a laugh, folks. I know he doesn't mean it.
Tell me, Max. It's about time you answered. What makes Max Courage tick?
Nothing outside of the usual. Long queues, traffic jams.
That makes you a very boring person, Max.
Boring?
I am bored, though. You are boring me. That suit is the brightest thing about you, and you have the nerve to call me tacky.
That's because you're an insufferable little pillock. A jumped-up little ass. And I've been in this biz a long time, and you are the worst little idiot I've ever spoken to. Why don't you just...
Wow. Is that how you speak to all your interviewees? I'm dreadfully upset right now. How are you going to amend this?
Wait, no. I was just having a little giggle with the Doctor here, just a little skit. I didn't mean any real offence by it or anything.
Really? Because it looks to me like we just found what makes you tick. Farewell, Max. Keep the 50. I think you'll need it more than I will.
What are you all staring at? Bloody Londoners! I hate the lot of them!
Well, I had a very eventful day. I took a look around London. It's quite nice this time of year. I also got accosted by some weirdo with a microphone. Human nature in all its vices, greed for fame in this instance, it all never ceases to fascinate me. For all its faults, I do love this species. I know I shouldn't. I mean, my God, they do more questionable things than anything else. It's amazing they get anything good done. But they do. I can't begrudge them that. I guess the whole thing has just made me think. I've been on so many adventures. I have sometimes single-handedly prevented so many alien invasions of this planet. And so many conflicts of large scales, or even fighting them myself all over the cosmos and all around the galaxies. But it's the more grounded moments that can leave an impact. Things like what happened back with Alice. If I wasn't there, she could have been killed. and people were killed that night. I remember that gruesome scream, and all it does is serve to remind me that I can't save everyone. There are all those cases that I can't help, and I can't be everywhere at once, even though I wish I could be. The societal problems of Earth is not something I can get involved with. I can't solve every crime, stop every murder, but I wish that I could. But then I would be the one denying them the chance to grow and evolve of their own accord. Plus, I'm a time traveler. I am burdened with knowledge of their own future. One possible future out of many anyway. But there is hope for them. I just hope they continue that path to a good future. A better one. But that's enough about me ranting about the human race. I have more important matters at hand. Like getting a damn churro. That foolish podcaster distracted me from my mission. But no matter. I suppose I'll make another entry later. Until then, farewell.